So welcome back my fellows. During the Easter holidays I went to Copenhagen with my host family for a week. So we're starting the week very badly because I was super late and I went with the bike to the city. It took me like 40 minutes because it was like 12 kilometers to meet my Danish homie for the first time. So my plan for this week was very simple. Going to some thrift stores, going to a flea market and visit the city for the first time. So I went to this random flea market that was after the canals. It was very expensive. Like I think those shoes were like maybe 200 euros, like crazy expensive. So yeah, my wallet couldn't afford any of those things. And this is my friend Dino that I met through a fashion forum some years ago, and this was the first time meeting each other. Your homie was hungry as hell, so it was time for a little sandwich.
Good evening, everyone. The highlights of the news this Thursday. Traffic accidents. A Beaver County man is being held for murder. And more labor.
Back to the countryside where I'm staying. This is my room. Don't mind the mess. I was like just checking out my stuff. So today the weather was buzzing, guys. Like the sun was shining. I was very chill. There was a random cat in the garden, and last minute we went to the beach. That is like not too far from where we live, but I was bored as hell, guys. I must say because I didn't have any comics or something to read or my cards or games, so it was chill.
Accidents here in the district. One of them near Pennsylvania. In that crash, 20-year-old butler.
So while the rest of the family was at home, me and the middle kid went to Copenhagen again with the bike. I must say it's getting like very tiring because it's kilometers upon kilometers and my bike is so slow, but it was nice to go back in the city. Hi, it's me again. Today I'm going back to the city with my host family to do a little visit during this day. And we went to the Hard Rock Cafe. For me, it was the first time. It was not cheap at all. It was super expensive. So today I went firstly to the Danish Maritime Museum where there were a lot of like vintage gadgets and costumes and like ships and videos and pictures from sailors. Finally, your dude is getting a real tattoo. So I was deciding on the design. I was not sure still, but I think I wanted to do like a tattoo for my mom and another cool tattoo for myself. So I started drawing myself. Yes, I can draw, guys. I can draw. And the result was pretty nice. Then in the afternoon, I went to the Louisiana Museum, that is a contemporary modern art museum on the sea. Like the view was spectacular, guys, and the sea was so blue. So finally today we went with the bus because we were all so tired and stressed of using the bike. Like the trip is so long, so the bus was really like help from heaven. So today the plan was to go to the tower to see the view, take a boat trip in the canals and visit Tivoli. Damn, it was worth it. It was totally worth it. After the tower, we took a boat trip. These are my host kids. And yeah, the boat trip was like for 1 hour and a half through the canals of this city. The guide was okay, but the view was better, like much better. Like, I love this city. The sun today was too beautiful, like you're too bright, my guy. Just lower your light level. So after we went to Tivoli, but I did only one roller coaster that is called the Demon. That was really cool, guys. Like, I was laughing and screaming all the time. So this was my last day in the city. I was a little bit sad because time was flying, and today I went alone to visit two museums and to go to the thrift stores finally. This museum was called Ripley, believe it or not. And I think this was the weird museum because it was full of weird stuff and like weird records and like artifacts and weird people and like It was really cool, I must say. Who did this needs to be fired because I thought they were real. They scared me. Damn it. And I don't want paparazzi, please. Thank you. And the second museum was all about Christian Andersen and his fairy tales. And I wanted to eat lunch next to the Little Mermaid, so I was on the way to see the Little Mermaid. The queue to take the picture with the Little Mermaid was insane, guys. Like, it was packed of tourists. Finally, what the audience and me really wants, a thrift tour in the city, guys. It was really quick because I had like 1 hour and a half before going home, so I had to be very quick. So the first thrift store was called Copenhagen K, and the thrift store was full of lit clothing, I must say, especially button-ups and jackets. And the prices were like more on the medium expensive side, a little bit more expensive than usual. And also because I have to like do the conversion between krone, I hope you said like that, in euros. And yeah, so it was a little bit more expensive than usual, but the clothes were cool. And this store is open from Monday until Friday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. I wanted this sweater so much, both this one and the next one, like I wanted them right now. Then I went to this second store that is called Thrift Planet, but it's mostly vintage women's wear, but the decorations were really nice, and like if you want some women's wear, I think this is a cool place. Then I went to this vintage shop called Decades, where there were both menswear and women's wear, and this was very like furnished with a lot of ties, my babies. Those ties were epic. Like there was like a bone tie, there was like a super colorful tie that I really wanted, a cars tie. Like now this with the bones is really sick, like sick as hell. And if you want a good baseball cap, I think you must come here. It was time to try some of those clothing items. So, firstly, I tried this varsity jacket from Boohoo Man, and the colors are pretty lit. Like the graphic on the front, and also the one on the back is crazy, and this was not bad at all. This jacket was right in my alley, like this was pretty nice and hot. But the next one was a little bit small, but this was cool as hell, so luckily it was too small for me. Then I went to this store that was opposite to Decades. This was more high fashion slash minimalist style, and it's not in my alley, but I wanted to check it out. And then the last store was Wasteland, but I was running out of time, so this was like very quick. I couldn't even like search through the clothing. But next time I'm coming to Copenhagen, I will certainly go back to this store. So the week in Copenhagen has ended, guys. It was really nice, and we went back to Kiel with a ferry boat. This was my first time in a ferry, so I was very much feeling like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Sweet Life on Deck. So I was like in a Disney Channel episode, but it was really fun. So next time I'm in Copenhagen, I have to check out for some thrift stores, like more thrift stores, and also for the flea markets in town because this time I couldn't check out the flea markets. So I will do a more in detail video in the future when I'm going back to Copenhagen. Hope soon, and I will see you on the next one, guys.